Now then guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are back on the drains. Yep, local drain, just to see what's what, to be fair. So the last session I was on a different drain, just testing the waters, and nothing come of it. So I thought I'd venture out to a different drain. I've been here, what, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So I put the rods out. I wanted to go 2 ledger deads and 1 dead on a float. But as it's blowing a massive gale, a float ain't quite there, is it? So I've put 3 ledger deads on the rods. I'll show you where I'm fishing later on and all that lot. But yeah, so I've got 2 on a double treble and 1 on a circle hook. So I've never used a circle hook before, so I'm going to be testing which one gets the better hook hold. Sorry guys if you can't hear me due to the wind, but it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, so I'm going to be testing the hook holds, as I've never used a circle hook before. I've done a lot of research on it and I feel comfortable and able to use it. So yeah, so we're going to see which one has the better hook hold. Excuse me. Yeah, so right, so I've got 2 sardines and 1 sprat. Obviously one sardine's about 6 inches, the other one's about 4 inches, and the sprat is about 2 inches. The idea of that is basically to target all sizes of fish. Obviously I'm here for the big girls, but I don't want to blank, so go from there. But yeah, so so yeah, like I said, I'm not here all, well, I've got an all-day session, but I don't think I'm going to be here all day. It depends how it pans out. You know, if I can get a 1 or 2 in the morning, then happy days. We'll see how it goes on in the afternoon. But basically what I'm doing, I'm just testing the waters and that, and trying to find decent spots. Just because I'm going to be trying doing a few overnighters as well, like 24 hours and like 48 hours on the rivers, which I've never done before. So I want to find the decent spots, you know, where hardly any anglers fish. I know this stretch is quite pressured, but there's no one here, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, but right, so I think I'm gonna get myself a brew, and I will bring you back, guys, when it's time to show you the rigs and the bait in a bit. So all the rods are in properly, and I mean, so let me show you guys where I'm fishing and the whole idea of me being in the spots I'm in. So let me turn you guys around if I can. Right, so my left hand rod, sorry, is over there at the far margin. So as you can see, it's very, very windy. My middle rod, sorry, is in middle channel, and my right hand rod it's about 3 foot off this margin. So there are my traps there. I went a bit brain dead then. Let me turn you guys around. So So the whole point of me in those spots are purely that I want to cover all areas of the river. Let me pick you guys up, because this gale is horrendous. But yeah, so that's my thinking. My left hand rod, sorry, in the far margin, that has got the circle hook on it. I've already had a take on that, but well, I say it was a take, it went, but as I was reeling in, I must have pulled it out its mouth. So because there was nothing on the end. Well, there was, but I felt it, but it come loose. So I must have reeled in too soon. So I'm still getting to grips with this circle hooks, because apparently you don't strike, you reel in for it to set in the scissors. So we're there. So but I reeled in too quick. So I felt it on the braid. It was definitely on there. It was taking line, and as I was reeling it in, it just come out. So, but yeah. So that's my thinking of where I've put my rods. So apart from that, I you know, it is a case of sitting and waiting. It's a waiting game. So, but I'm going to give it 2-3 hours. See my rod tip's twitching there, the left hand one. So definitely activity up there. But yeah. But yeah, so that's my thinking of why I'm putting them in there, because we all know that the drains, they're connected, they're miles long. So you could have a load of like little fish, little pike, come through, and then every now and then you will get one of the big girls. So one might turn up today, I'm hoping, and then it might not come back here for another year or two, because the drains are such a mass length of water, they're all connected, and it's a challenge. I could go to the lakes where I know there's big fish and things like that, but I want a river 30. Well, to be fair, I want a river 20, because my PB is only £12. So yeah, so I haven't been doing pike fishing long, so not as much as I have, you know what I mean. So yeah, but anyway, enough of that waffling. I'm going to sit down. I still haven't made that brew, so I'm going to sit down, make myself a brew, and let's just hope. Now then, guys, so yes, so we have a little jack. So only a little one, about £10. So yeah, corner sardine. And my right hand rod in the close margins. So not bad. Happy days. Right, let's get it back. It's a rester. Get it back, and it's over some more. Sweet. Happy days. So it was a £10 2-ounce jack. Got close margins, right hand rod on a sardine on my treble. So it's caught lovely in the scissors. So it is trebles 1, circle hooks 0. Yeah, so I'm happy. Well, I'm not blanking. It only took 2 hours, so I'm a little bit disappointed it took so long. I've seen a few bait fish jump out of the water, like obviously there's pike around, so well there is because we've caught one. So but I was expecting to bite a lot quicker than I did, but hey ho, it doesn't matter. We've got one on the board, so happy days. Let's just hope we can get one of the big girls now. So yeah, so what I'm thinking, I'm going to give it another half hour or so, and I might put another one in the close margins. My left hand rod in the close margins, the other side of the swim. So, and then stick my middle one far margin. We'll have to see. Swells up there. Don't know what that is, but yeah. So I'm happy. So, but treble seems to be winning. Happy days. So the session come to an end about an hour after that fish. A bit disappointed, to be fair. What I did, I moved my all three rods into close margins, and there was nothing. So I thought, you know what, up and leave. Was going to go to the river, not so far from where I was, but the winds, there was just, it was unfishable. You know, it was like tidal waves on the river, so couldn't hold bottom, couldn't do nothing. So I decided to up and go, but I didn't blank. So that's the main thing. Anyway, guys, cheers for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. You know, it helps boost my channel out to more people who hasn't yet discovered it. So, but yeah, cheers for watching, guys. Tight lines, wet nets.